probably soak a lot more.
All right. I need the screen.
Well, hold on. I can only do one thing. Okay.
Up a little bit. That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can reach all your stuff?
Yep. Up there you go, right there. That's
okay, so that's good?
Yep.
Okay. You don't need anything else?
Nope.
And you can reach all your stuff?
Yep.
Try to move all your stuff as close to you as I could.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You're in a 2. Make sure you do your blood pressure. What's your pressure at now?
251, 249. Hey, Jerry. Hello, Dwight. Hello, John. Okay, Jerry. Doing okay. Oh, that sucks, Joe. Okay. High Plains Railroad, hello. Nice to see you. CV Railroad, hello. Fix this here. Who else we got? Chazco, nice to see you. Hello, John. Dwight. And let's see if there's anybody else of this. And the other John, hello to you too. Hi, Dwayne. Nice to see you. Hey, Ian. Nice to see you in here. I've got a video of yours I need to watch. I got a few videos I'm trying to catch up on. But howdy, Sparky. Hello, Ken. Nice to see you. Got 18 in here. Give it a few more minutes here. Jeff, nice to see you in here. Doing okay, Jeff? Okay, Art. That's okay. Let's see. As you guys can see, I'm doing a treatment right now. Just because I would probably done one last night, but dog had to go to the vet, and so he was home later. Oh, that's what you're hearing is the sound of the machine, Sparky. That's probably what you're hearing. It's not my heart. So, as you guys can see from my reminder video, I've kind of been working on layout a little bit with my river scene, getting it in place. The foam's there. Hey, Jeff Allen, nice to see you. Foam's there. Martin, nice to see you. Yeah. So the river scene's cut in there. I still have to fix the backdrop there. I still have another like forest looking stuff to put back there. And plaster, of course. But until I get a couple other things situated, then I'll plaster, then I'll put the track down. The risers are in and everything where the track, all that's in place for it. The grade is much, much better. Shouldn't have any issues running trains up and down the grade. So I haven't ran a train in a long time, so I'm going to have to clean the track, but I also have to clean my track where I ballasted first, but before I run a train anyway. So May run one here soon just to make sure everything's okay. But it looks really good. I think it should be. So. See anybody else in here? And I got a few things to show you. I think you may have seen, I know at least Kevin Brown made a video about the Galesburg show. I saw him there. My dad and I went there. He got a few things. I got some scenery things, a little bit different. Just some things to go along with my river scene. Trying to feed. Hey, Pappy, nice to see you. Pedro, nice to see you as well. It was really just look for some things and really didn't see anything really had to have anything. I found some vehicles that I do need vehicles. I was looking for people. There really wasn't any good deals on in scale figures like I had the year before. I really made out with somebody there that gave me a great deal on a lot of the Woodland Scenics figures, which I still have a few to put out. I got quite a few to put out still, but still need more. Did get something really interesting in a pack of vehicles. Got 3 for like $1, and in that pack of vehicles in scale, he had this little Fairmont Speedster. Sparky's going to make fun of me for that. I'll show that in a minute. Oh, nope, I'm good. Put my blood pressure in here. I just took it a second ago. So yeah, you can see the little, it's pretty cool. I got to paint it up a little bit. I don't have room to, of course, put the eye on the side of the doors. It's so small for Illinois Central Golf, but yeah, it needs a little touch up. Need to paint the wheels, and but this is kind of a cool thing to have a maintenance away. Be even cool if it was motorized. I might try to put a little guy sitting on there, but hey, Digger. Oops. There I just probably lost it. There you go. Yep. So kind of a cool little thing. Picked up this John Deere tractor for $1. Kind of a cool little pickup for my farm. Really cool pickup for $5 was this in-scale backhoe, Caterpillar, which is really great for either a construction scene or on farm or somewhere on the layout, or it could be a maintenance away crew could have this as well. Really nice, really cool. Picked up a UPS truck. This fit the perfect in the area I'm in, so that's really nice. And got the beer truck as well for my little town there in that area. Miller, let me hold that up. Miller High Life. So. Kind of cool little thing. So, as far as rolling stock or anything like that, I picked up a few of these because the guy really had a good price on these. I'm going to try to run these again. We didn't have success the first time, but I do now. I've got a bunch of these. I got 5 of these with some trailers sold to me for $18 a piece. Which was a really good deal. They're all micro trains, so I got faith they're going to do pretty well. This one's got some trailers on it because the ICG ran a local with these with the GP35 up front, and since I'm modeling that, there's another one, Southern Pacific, -1 trailer. This is going to look pretty nice. Another one with no trailer on it, just an empty trailer. Another trailer train. Brown one, which is kind of hard to find. Rio Grande, another trailer train one as well. I got a couple extra micro train containers that will fit on there as well. and they put fuel on there, load it up or run it empty. Sometimes they ran it empty too. And then this is just another empty car with no trailers. This one's an Atlas. All the others are micro trains. So that is I believe it's a trailer train as well. So, or Canadian Pacific maybe. Other brown one is a Southern Pacific, which is fine. That will definitely fit time and do well for me, but that's what I picked up at the show. Plus, like I said, some other little some other little stuff. So thanks, Kyle. Yeah, they will. They'll run great on that local train they ran between Chicago and St. Louis, like that. So really, that's kind of cool. That'd be cool. They even have eventually a longer train of those, but for the local, that's about representation wise, that's probably pretty good. So yeah, hopefully those should get up and down the grade. And that's what I had the problem the last time. It was so steep that it just didn't work. It would either derail or come uncoupled, which is another problem I have with that grade being too steep. A lot of times when it reach a peak, sometimes certain cars would come uncoupled, which I don't think I'm going to have that problem. Now with the new grade, it's much lower. We're talking 1% as opposed to probably 3.5% to 4%. So big difference. I'll have to look for those, Ian. See, keep an eye out for those and see. Because I would buy him another couple more trailer train ones in the yellow, but. See if I missed anybody else in here. Yeah, it is, Martin. Yes, it is. So, wow. Okay. All right, Ian. Yeah, that red would be cool too, but I've never seen them in red. Or the CP ones would be red, but some of the BN ones would be red too. Yeah, you're right, Sparky. I don't even think that would be not even a sip. But still pretty cool. And it does fit the time, so I like that. But and really do like the Speedster. That was kind of cool. Fine. I did get 3 other cars with it too. I didn't bring them up there. They're just like Toyota type cars. So, hey, Dave, nice to see you. Doing good, Digger. Nice to see you in here. But that's what I've been working to get the river scene going. I've got to, like I said, plaster a lot of that. Then it's finding what I need to use for water and getting the right color. It's a shallow river, so I'm not going to need a very deep pour, which is good. I'm kind of leaning towards Envirotex because I can get that at Hobby Lobby. I've always used the Woodland Scenics realistic water in the bottle, and it's always been good and easy to use. It can mix with colors, but I don't think they make that anymore, where it's extremely hard to find because now that they made their other different type of kits for like shallow, deep pour, murky water kits, stuff like that, I think they've done away with it. So. And I have not seen a bottle of that in several years, about 5 years. So since I did my last river, and that was hard to find those 2 bottles as well. So if anybody has any suggestions for what to do for water, you probably going to see a little bit of color in the bottom and some rocks along the side, just like sand type thing with the sandbar in there. Maybe I can put my people camping there and the canoers out there, or my one canoer that I have left, so which is still saved from the other layout. So. Cool little tip there, Ian. Thanks for sharing that. People might want to know that. Okay, Dwayne. Yeah, and I've seen that. Is that what Wilmer was using on his puddle or whatever he made? But I've seen that. That's the only thing I've seen is when Wilmer used that. So I don't know. I may try that. It's not, like I said, it's not going to be a very deep pour. I just want to cover it just enough to look like shallow water on the top. I don't really want to use very much. So. Yeah, Sparky. And that's why I wish I could find a bottle, because I think one bottle of that would do it. Hey, Dave, nice to see you. Would do that with a little bit of brown or something, and it would be just perfect. I don't want to make it all really brown looking. I just want to have a little bit of brown in there to look like river water. Okay, see, and that's what I think my mistake was. Last time I poured it, it looked a little bit, the color wasn't quite right. It worked. It looked okay. It looked good. But I didn't let it sit for a little bit after I put the color in there. But just like I said, this time I'm not going to use very much, just a little bit to give it some brown tint is what I would like to go for. But that's right. I think you have a discount code like everybody else, Sparky. Hey, Anthony Dodge, nice to see you. Plus, I still have cars to weather. I got all kinds of things. I eventually got a baseball field to get back to and build. I watched, I can't think of the name of the channel, but the guy actually built just the facade of the outside of a baseball stadium that was like up against the hill. It's a newer channel, and I just watched it. I can't remember the channel name for. I can't remember what it is. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Sparky. That's fine. Um, oops. I didn't catch your question, Dave. Let me see. No, I got it. Uh, oh, um, both, Dave. One goes out, one goes in. Because I can't hold up my hand, but I got two lines. I can hold this up. You can see. Um, one takes it out, which is the lower one, which is almost kind of just a little bit up from my wrist. And then there's one upper in my forearm a little bit more. And that's where it comes back in because you don't want to have them too close because then it's not really cleaning. So that's what I have two lines. I have one that takes it out and then goes to the machine, and then the upper line puts it back in. So. which if I had a better camera, I'd show you, but all I'd have is my laptop. So, but that's how it kind of works. If you were wondering about that, I can turn this and show you guys, but if you can see that, that's what the machine looks like. So it's got the filter on the side, if you can kind of see it. That actually has little filters in it that filters my blood. And then that comes back through the machine, comes back to me. And then, of course, the saline is for like flushing out. And also, if I would cramp up, which I've been doing lately, you give a little bit more fluid back so you don't dehydrate as much. So that is a look at how. And then on the bottom is one that has dialysate, which is the stuff that does help clean your blood. So, yeah, and you can kind of see on my arm here, I got the line up above and I got a line below. So it's taped to my arm, but this is the one that comes in. This is the one that goes out. So there you guys go. So
Your screen's up.
yeah. Oh, there we go. All right. So that is how it works.
You happy with everything?
Yeah. Yeah, Dave, I can't think of who that modeler is, but there you guys go. That's a look at yeah, I have to watch your video, Dave. See how yours turned out. I haven't watched the other part, so. No. So that's a look at it. If you guys got a good look at it, I don't know how light it was. I couldn't see with the angle on my screen. Sometimes that's hard to see on this one, the angle with reading glasses. But yeah, I'll have to see how yours. I'm watching a lot of them on Corn Country Rails. He did one. I haven't gone back to see how his turned out. I wouldn't want to be president of, if you're talking this country. No thanks. Pappy, first thing I will do is actually plaster cloth first. So I kind of shape the riverbed and then the terrain around it, because I have some hills and two to kind of bring down along it. And then I'll plaster and try to get probably put something down on the foam first and seal it up, and then plaster cloth over it, and then plaster over it, and then put a sealant again over just to make sure. So I'm a little ways away from that, but yes, Sparky. Yeah, in scale, a little bit off of scale. So it's not quite a full size, but it almost does fit in that space. It's pretty close. So the facade, I'm just gonna use styrene for the outside, and then I have those bleachers that go around, and probably get some of the evergreen styrene that looks like bricks, and probably could do a pretty decent looking brick facade around it and bring it down. Look at some pictures. So. Yeah, CV I am, so. I actually have in scale baseball players. Woodland Scenics made a couple like kids playing like a Sandlot type looking baseball team, but with a little detail. I'm going to paint the uniforms to be different eventually when I get that far. But and actually, I got some of them from Dwayne Fork and Spoon sent me some as well. So I believe that, Yeah, or it could have been, Fork and Spoon sent me some. Dwayne did, so which was great because now I got enough for a full team, a couple people on the bench. So it's once I get building on it. So where is he? He's usually in here. Yeah. Yep, there you go, Dwight. There you go. Dwight's got it. Yep. Oh, or Kyle's got it. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, well, John. Yeah, that's okay. So, yeah, thanks, Dave. And then I also have lights, so it could be light. It's going to be lighted as well. So I have some nice big light stands I was going to use for my yard, but they look so good. They're going to look like 3 towers. They're going to look so good on that baseball field. So I might as well light that up, and plus maybe get some Woodland Scenics, the lamp post outside as well. For it, but I do have the stands for the big overhead lights. In my yard, I've got other lights that I have as well that I'm going to use for that. So I'm not, my engine house area is what I'm more concerned about than my yard. And where I have a crew change at one end by the bridge, I'll probably put a light down there. So, Hi, Ralph. Nice to see you. Oh, Dwayne, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Nursing the puppy. Yep. Ours went to the vet yesterday. Harley, as you've seen when he was a little puppy a few times on here. He's 3 now, but probably a long time ago, Sparky. Yeah, he just got its ear was looking dirty and he was bothering it and he was itching it and shaking his head. So he got some antibiotics because the vet can do it. But if we did it at home, he would not let us touch it. If there's something wrong, he would not let us near it. But other than that, no problems. Our other dog, super. We could clean her ears, do anything. She's pretty docile, nice. Doesn't do anything, and that's the Staffordshire or Amstaff, and they get the bad rap for being in the pit bull family, but they are like the most loyal, docile dogs and loving dogs you can have. Ava stinks. Ava. There you go, Dave. Yeah. Ava stinks. Yep, she is a very good dog, John. Yep. Except for does not like fireworks and thunderstorms. Since she's gotten a little older, she's doesn't really do good with that. Now Harley, no problem, and Harley will generally listen when we take him out in public or take him out to the vet or something like that. He'll generally listen, but not in his backyard because he had a little squirrel that he chased into our gutter, and I got it out Saturday or a Sunday afternoon, and so he still thinks it's in there, and he will keep trying to eat the gutter off the house and will not listen. But yeah. So yeah, I've been, I've got some things to do on the layout and get going on. I still have those SD40s that my dad painted, which I'll also be getting 3 Fox Valley ICG hoppers that he painted. Yeah, he was carrying the gutter around too, Dave. Yeah, because he thought it was still in there. It was just a little baby squirrel, and I thought at first a bird got up on top and went down the whole gutter and was stuck in there trying to come out. And because it was chirping, so I thought it was a bird, but it was actually a little squirrel. Once I looked, so I kind of held it up and I looked and I saw his head peek around the corner, but I wasn't going to hold it straight up because I was just thinking National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation had come out and latch onto my face. But so yeah, I have 3 Fox Valley hoppers. He's doing the orange with just the black ICG letters. I don't think anybody makes those in N scale, and he's done so far. What I've seen a real nice job on it as well. So can't wait to get those running in a long grain train because I have a ton of hopper cars because I have the big grain facility on my layout, and I have another co-op as well that takes grain cars and box cars. So, so I might as well have a few more because I can run probably about a 35 car hopper train. And hopefully now no problem because I don't have that incline. And so maybe I can run my Intermountains now. They'll be able to pull it. So. I don't know. I don't think I could ever do a helix or make mine that big. If it did, it'd be right on top of it. So I don't know if I would do a second level ever. I don't think me personally, I like what I have for me. It works for me. But if I was to do something else, it would be a branch off, um, going toward, that side would represent St. Louis going that way. Make believe kind of layout. Mine represents different parts of the railroad. So that part would be St. Louis, and I don't know. Then I may switch to industry with a yard down there with like a refinery or something because those are bigger down in St. Louis. I'd have to see what type of industries they switch down there in that area or south or farther south. So. That's the supper of champions, Sparky. Hey, White Walls, nice to see you. There you go. Yep. Huh? Yeah. So, God. Yep, White Walls, definitely. So, thanks, White Walls. Yeah, White Wall Wheels. Yep, Anthony's in here. I haven't seen Georgia Southern in here tonight. Usually he's in here. I've seen the other Anthony. Yep, Dave. still going to be around the same time if I wait, or if I get a live donor. Obviously, if I get donor, time goes by a lot quicker. But yep, probably looking about 6 years. That's about the average wait for my blood type, since it's a little bit rare. So that was my 5, but then it went to 2. Um, 6 years, Sparky, or until I get a transplant. Then you don't need it anymore. And sometimes you may have one treatment after your transplant. I did. My surgeon wasn't happy because the other surgeon ordered one. He really didn't want to do that because sometimes they kind of don't wake up after they're a little bit what they call sleepy. And mine was a little bit, but once they kind of did that, it came right around and did okay. So. Sparky dared me to come up there. Yeah, there you go. B blood type, Dave. Believe it or not, you might think it's a lot, but not much. Pulls like through there. Basically, if I was to stop right now, it'd be just around a little bit over a cup or right around there. That's going through there right now. That's why it takes a little bit longer, like 2 to 3 hours to do a treatment. So. But that's a good question, Martin. A lot of people think of that. They just think, like a pint of blood or whatever is going through there, but it's really not as much as you think it is. And I always thought it was more too until this time around when or Tech kind of explained it to us. So. Yes. There you go, white walls. Where, like your doctor could tell you that, Kyle, or like if you ever donated blood, they could tell you that as well. They know by doing a test. Yeah, there's a specific test they do for that. Yeah. Yep, that's right, Dave. Yes, Martin, that does happen, especially lately because I've had issues with my blood pressure going low, and I mean like low, like probably the one night after I got off the machine, I felt fine, went and got pizza, came home, I ate, and so when you eat, your blood pressure, once you start digesting your food, drops, and it was kind of, I was feeling okay, but it wasn't like super high. It was like probably 105/68. And so once I ate this pizza, my blood pressure dropped to like 76/52 or something like that. And I stood up, and that was when I got lightheaded. So doing this, no, the only time you get lightheaded is when your blood pressure starts to go low. And mine actually even skipping a day in between this was kind of low when I got on. So that's something I kind of have to watch during treatment to make sure it doesn't. Because my last blood pressure I just did was a little bit higher than normal. It was 119/87, but I'm actually talking and doing something. So, 119/87, which the doctor would still be like, oh, that's okay, because that's good. So, Yeah, it would be. It'd be relaxing too, Sparky. Yeah. No, unfortunately, it stays upstairs because there's a closet. We have a bigger walk-in closet in this room. Um, and just when we're done, put it back in there. And plus, where we had to run water lines to it, it goes like right down to like the lines that go into the washer, and we tapped into them. So special pizza? No. Wawa is probably from a local place here. I think I got a sausage and cheese, which they put like big meatball sausages on their pizza. Yeah, it's a good idea, Sparky. I'd have that whole. I'd have that. I'd have it done by the. I'd have that river going. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Dave. No, probably not, Dave. Yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah. uh, some of my kits look good, Sparky. Some I'm still needing a new bar, and I was thinking of another scene because I'm gonna do a little bit different where my town was before. I had the water tower and the pump house, um, and it's just an open field. But now I'm gonna kind of take the road back around downtown, and so I want to have another business on behind those buildings and another one across backing up against the river. So I do have a building which was State Line, which is a Walter State Line kit, and I thought about making it like an old and abandoned dealership or some type of business that wasn't there anymore with some old signs and just like a parking lot with some weeds growing in it. Um, Sparky the cow is waiting to get put back in the fenced area, which I had the fence laying out. I haven't put him out yet. He's got a spot closer to the rails though, so you'll be able to see some trains going by. Well, Kyle, mine is actually built in modules, so yeah, it could be something like that as well, because this is like this part of the layout is representing Iowa, kind of, sort of. So um, yeah, it wouldn't be bad if I could find a couple of old, like cheap in scale tractors like this. Maybe put like an older one, the older style with no cab, um, back there like in the weeds or something. But or some old rust out cars as well. So I still have some cheap lifelike cars that I could do that with as well. But yeah. the Yeah, he's sensitive. He likes his spot. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool idea too, Dave. Yeah, but Yeah, yeah, it was Sparky. Probably that was like the first part of the railroad I did. So that in my mind is kind of what I was going for because at the time I was modeling Santa Fe. Even though I did have some G&O stuff, I didn't. That's kind of where I was going, and then one end kind of be like Kansas City or something, which they would meet. Um, there you go, Anthony. Um, yeah, the waterfall was great. Could I do a better waterfall now? I think I could. Watching a couple of videos, I think technique wise, I could do a better looking waterfall. But this type of river I'm doing in the Midwest, there are waterfalls, but in this area there won't be because that's not what I wanted to really do with this. But that was a great scene. If I was continuing to model the West, um, I would do that. It is definitely easy to make those mountains. It was just wide up paper and plaster cloth, and with the base and the structure was made out of the foam that I used at the base of the layout. I just made like um, kind of a skeleton for it, but probably still. Oh. Uh,
Okay.
Plus, I got to find a tree for my hawk. I don't know how I'm going to do that and in scale. That's going to be interesting. Maybe have a stump out by the river with him sitting on it, um, looking for fish. But um, yeah, it does, Dave. That was it. And I didn't think about that till later on. Now that I've accumulated more and I sold my Santa Fe stuff off, except for some rolling stock stuff that I still wanted, but. Um, But it does, Dave. You're right. It works a lot better now. I got a lot more ICG stuff and rolling stock, and it definitely fits the era that I'm doing, which is about 1980 to 83. When I was a kid, and I really watched trains a lot more than I do now, obviously. That's what I grew up rail fanning, uh, and just my railroad covers that perfectly. There's probably a couple little things that don't fit, but um, that's true, Spark. It fall through the grates. But yeah, you're right. Yep, Dave definitely does. The cornfield, I got to do a little work on. I'm not quite happy with it, but I still have some more to cut out um, and to put out my field along the way. So, but it's coming. That area's coming along. So, yeah, it'd be like just a speck of dirt. But so yeah. Plus, I have some geese and some pigs. I don't know about the pigs, but I'm definitely going to put out some horses in the barn this time, as opposed to pigs. So yeah, there are quite a few. Yeah, no kidding, kid. Hey Jeff, nice to see you. Doing good? Yeah, yeah, as best as you can, Jeff. Yep. Hi Jim, nice to see you. Chris and I have another tractor too as well, but I may use this tractor in place of it. I like the John Deere better. So I do. I do have some Sparky. I have some goats and I think some rabbits and in scale. I mean, they're just little bitty. But yeah, they're going to be back out on the farm as well. So and I do have some in scale horses. I may probably get some more eventually. But I'm going to make a nice horse pasture up against the barn because I think that give me the rat. because I think that'll just look really nice, especially up against the river. So. That'd be kind of. I'm sure you can find some N-scale T-Rexes. I've seen there was at the train show somebody had a video of it where they did a whole Jurassic Park kind of theme module with the Jeep and everything. So. There you go, Kyle. So, nope. Hey, can you give me a little bit of fluid? Venus pressure. Oh, that's because this. There it goes.
Yeah, that's been a long time.
Oh, okay, Jeff. Well, no storms here today. I'm in the Midwest, so.
Very good.
Right now.
Because she said you have to wait a little bit before it's getting your body.
Yeah, that went way a little bit. So if I put some of this in my kind of get me through this.
Yeah, 0.4 left. We just want to.
We'll try to go. Nope.
You're good.
Yep, I'm good. Okay. Oh, so Kyle be the hawk. All right, well. With sound. That sounds like a cool project there, Whitewall. So. Yeah. Jim doing okay. I just caught you asking that. Doing okay. So. Oh. Hi, Kevin. Nice to see you. I was just showing some of the stuff I got at the Galesburg show. Some tractors. If I did, I think I showed you this when I was there. I don't know if I did, but this is my little Speedster, a little Fairmont Speedster I got, which were really used on the G&O, so that will fit an ICG. I'm gonna leave it that yellow. Probably got to paint the wheels and the bottom a little bit. Some of the details on there for N-scale looks like it probably was. I don't know what kit that came in, but kind of cool little thing. I thought you kind of would like that, but. Hey, James, nice to see you. Yeah, Jim, I thought it was pretty cool too. I got to do a little touch up to it, put some details on it, some little paint on it, but I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I was in like a basket full of little N-scale vehicles, and you get 3 for $1. So I saw that when I was digging through it, and I grabbed that, and I grabbed a couple other little cars that fit my time period. And so guys like, oh, I didn't even know that was in there. Well, it's 3 for $1. So yeah, no kidding.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ah,
I
okay,
needed a whale
James.
in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed a whale in my life.
Yeah, for you guys didn't know, like Kevin was saying in his video that he wanted to make a video, but they had this radio station there, new country music radio station, um, blasting their music like super loud over a PA system, the whole show. So like to make a video, it was all you would hear is the country song, and then probably put it on here, and somebody would claim copyright without. I'd like to in the future. There are a couple songs I'd like to make a video to, but I've looked how people have done it, and so it takes a lot. You have to copy and paste a lot of the copyrighted material in your description, which you can do, but it takes a little time. But yeah, that would probably happen, and you wouldn't know you did it, and YouTube would probably kick you off for it, or somebody would say something, but not to take the chance. So, doing good, James. Thank you for asking.
Excuse me. This wheel is
Lots of work.
operating. Woo!
Oh yeah, because it was about what is it, primary time for us, so it was just like political. Too. So yeah, it was.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and like I said, there really wasn't much for what I was modeling in there, like I found the year before, but I just couldn't find my figures that I was looking for. Or people, it was a really good deal. A couple things I maybe should have bought was the N-scale chain link fence, but I see that on Amazon, or I can make that tool as well, which I'm going to remake mine around my lumber yard because it looked good at the time, but I saw a Boomer diorama do a much better practical version that makes a lot more sense the way he did it, and it looks a lot better. So I'm going to probably redo that whole fence, and probably maybe when I find some more, do a fence for my nuclear reactor up on my hill, which I forgot about. So yeah, there. Yes, exactly, Kevin. Well, that's what I thought at first, Sparky, but then I seen who it was. So it's somebody playing around. That's okay. So. I don't know, Martin. That's a good question. I hope it's not either one of them. Then I have a big problem on the layout. Yeah, a big problem in the basement. Yeah. Hey, Steve, nice to see you. I didn't see you in here. But Jim, I also see some of your videos. You're getting a lot done on your layout as well. I've seen some things in the background. So which one? Oh, I see which one said that. Okay. Do the turkey point meat plant himself. Yeah, I could call. I have to see the one we have by us, Jim. It's very similar to the one I have, but it's like just south of Joliet. I think it's between the suburbs of Chicago and Morris, Illinois. There's a bigger one you can see out to the distance. Byron, Illinois, I think. Let's see what the name of that one is. And there used to be an Exxon one, or I can't remember the name of the company. I thought it was Exxon, up by Braidwood, Illinois. The line did go into that nuclear power plant up the old GM&O. So I don't know. I don't know what the name of that one was either, but I don't think it's active anymore that I'm aware of. I mean, it could have been, but it didn't look like it was. So near my oh, okay. Yep, I'd definitely give it a name, that's for sure. But so yeah, I have to definitely do that. And I still have my card system to get going on sometime too as well. I've got a ton of hopper. First, probably foremost will be the cars for the hopper for the grain facility, all the hopper cars, and then for the co-op as well. What I switch between them, but I haven't even gotten to doing that, so that's going to be a long process. But it's definitely a cool thing once everything get done with this grade and everything in the river scene. I think I'll be able to attach that box to my layout and start doing that. So. Ah, okay, James. That's cool though too. Yeah. Must be, Jim. Yep. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense, Kevin. Yeah, because you could always see the whole line that went into it, but it looked like it hadn't been used for a long time. So. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that could be the braidwood. I could call that braidwood. It's not quite like braidwood. I have to look it up and see what it looked like. But that would be kind of cool. It is still the '80s, so. Well, guys, it's a little bit after 7, so I've got 10 minutes left before I'm done on here, and then I got a bunch of stuff to do. So. Yeah, how is Vinny doing? I know he had the COVID as well, and as you guys know, I did. And man, if you got any kind of respiratory issue to begin with, and you get that, it's hard. So, um, especially with him, I'm sure being in the hot, dry Arizona air, um, probably doesn't help either, but glad he's doing okay. So. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That'd be nice to see if he gets on tomorrow night. So. Yeah. So. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll catch everybody down the lines. Sparky probably will be on tomorrow. Obviously, it looks like he might have a guest, so which we're gonna find out here in a minute. But if you don't know, Sparky is on at 7 p.m. Eastern time as well. So thank you, John. Thank you. Yep. Take care. Thank you, Kyle. So about 9 minutes left, guys. So you guys take care. I will catch you later. Remember to watch Sparky tomorrow night. Maybe I'll have a special guest. So, oh, okay. That sounds cool. That's good to hear. So, yep. Yep. Same here, James. So, Anthony Dodge, take it easy. Nice to see you as well. So, I will catch everybody here in a minute. I'll turn this off in a minute. Still got a minute to chat. I got to take my blood pressure first. Can't really move until I do that. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for moving in or coming in the chat tonight. Alrighty, guys. I will see you later. Take care. Thank you, Sparky.